Hi,
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Friday nights, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Greg. Welcome to the show.
What's up?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
So yeah, that trailer. Yeah, I'm getting better with my video editing skills. Like going back a couple years ago, I didn't even know how to operate YouTube. So it's like, yeah, I stitched all that together just with
Nice.
our topics. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're
So
getting there.
yeah. So I'll start off with what my week's been. Again, we used to do this show and I used to have all kinds of problems to bring up, but life's been really good. I've just been working around the house. First things that came in was Sim Pothier's Nat series, Nat the Merc.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at
Just
that.
arrived. Yeah, so I got Nat verse 1. I haven't had a chance to flip through it yet, but Nat verse 1, Nat verse 2, and then his latest book, Blood Hunt.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
that just
sweet.
came in the mail. So that was my big surprise at the mailbox. And then I was flipping through this one as well, Chris's book.
Oh.
Here, Infinite
Who
Tale.
made that?
I'm really excited for the second one for this. And yeah, I'll jump to you in a minute there, Chris. I just want to bring up one page. It's like, don't you spoil my book.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, I've read a bunch of the manga, and man, it's really good. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Fight
There we go.
Hydra. Yeah, I'm digging it. Like I love it. I'm really excited for the next one, Chris. So
Awesome.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
yeah, very very cool stuff. Enough of me hogging the spotlight. I'll jump over to you, Aaron, and yeah, you can kick off what you've been up to. this week.
So I guess I'll start off with this week has been crazy. You know, it was Labor Day weekend. Over the weekend, although it was vacation, I of course had a lot of work to do. So I was able to paint my deck, which was
nice.
much more of an undertaking than you might assume.
Yes.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
just get some paint, it'll be fine. No, of course it had to be. You know, I went to the hardware store like fucking 8 times or whatever it was, but it got done. So, and not only that, but I didn't have to work any overtime, so I got a free day, and I didn't have to make it up for any reason. But on top of that, I'm revisiting this one.
Yes.
Star Circuit. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Good story. And actually, me and Chris on my usual show, we were going to review this one. We never got to it. I took a hiatus to kind of like balance life, work, and also learn Photoshop with Chris's help. So I could work on my campaign and all that stuff. So I don't know. We may actually go back and revisit that and actually kind of do a review on it. So if Chris is cool.
I've got a copy. I've got a copy of it as well. I read Star Circuit 1.
Yeah,
I know
it's
Star
good.
Circuit 2 is funding. Yeah. Oh yeah. I read it while I still had a job, but
well, I saw he just put out a tweet I think today, and he was saying he's like got 10 pages left to do on it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good.
Maybe we can reach out and get Joe on the show.
Yeah.
I guess we'll jump to you, Greg. Is there anything you want to talk about from this week, or what you got going on with your latest project?
Yeah, man. We are working on Titans of Fallen Earth, which is our Kaiju versus Mecha RPG.
Oh, yeah.
Retro 80s Terminator and Aliens post-apocalyptic vibes.
Sweet.
And the book is probably 99% complete. We got all the art in, just finishing layout. I've got a document I can share at some point today if you want to. I also posted our first teaser trailer. We were supposed to have our real big trailer done today, but Buddy was like, I'm too tired. So I just put our teaser trailer in the private chat, though.
Right on.
Yeah, I'll see if I can pull that up during the show.
But yeah.
Very cool stuff. Chris, how was your week?
Oh boy. Yeah, I ventured deep into the perils of 3D printing. And yeah, let's see if I can make it work there. Oops, maybe not.
No camera.
Yeah, no, actually it should be right there. Boom.
Oh,
there we go.
Hold on,
yeah,
full screen here.
Sweet.
Nice.
So I started printing out these glow in the dark water leapers, which are creatures that are encountered in both books. And yeah, the cool thing about it is I managed to find a filament that does this when you turn the lights off.
Ooh.
What?
So
yeah,
we got some. I got to sand them down a little bit, but Yeah, that was what I did this week.
Oh, that's very cool stuff.
Sweet. Thanks.
Retarded, dude. It's crazy.
And then also too, I wanted to jump on Aaron. How close are you to funding?
So I just left a show and I got a couple backers off of that. I think I'm down to like 300 or 400 left till I fund. Yeah, I'm excited.
So we're definitely going to jump into your campaign when we get through the topics. We'll throw your trailer up. But for anybody who's watching right now, we've got 37 are watching the show tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
The link for Aaron's book is the pinned tweet, pinned to the top. But as we start talking, I'm going to try to get to the links that you shared with me in the private chat, and we'll go from there. Before we begin, I'll jump into the comments again. Jason's away on assignment. I don't know if I mentioned that at the start of the show. He's a
secret spy. If you guys didn't know, Jason is actually a spy, and sorry to blow your cover, but yeah, that's why sometimes he'll come in and he'll be like, be on location. Yeah,
I think he likes to refer to himself as a man of action. But,
yeah. International man of action,
part-time man of interest.
Yeah.
So, Vulcan is always joined the show. Says good evening, you guys. You don't know that between Vulcan and Jackknife, they've pretty much been here since inception of this show, and we're coming up on episode 60, and like they've been with us the whole way. Jason is somewhere out there. He says hi, everyone.
Don't give his location away.
Good stuff as well. Says hi, everyone. Good stuff also has a new book. He'll be our guest returning again in November, and I'm excited for that. Yeah, as always, our official timekeeper here, Jackknife. Let's go. Sometimes we've been in the back room, and we won't even start the show if we haven't seen Jackknife. Not going to jump through all the chat. Just looking for everyone who's joining us tonight. Here we've got Aaron's handle here, Mortal Rising. Again, if you're here, just click his link, jump over to his YouTube. Your YouTube's jumping through subs since you've become like the next night. I've noticed you've like gotten 20 new subs on your YouTube.
Well, ever since I started on this campaign tour, I tried plugging the show as well, and I went from like 340 something, and I think I'm finally hit 360 something.
Yeah,
so
congratulations.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, thank you.
This is as well. This is Chris's handle, the A Jones. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was different. It was like, what was it, A-Team starting and also clips of Indiana Jones. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Well, it started with our topics, right? I was looking for anything related to fedoras, and
gotcha.
And I happily go down the rabbit hole to see whatever I can throw together.
Oh God, not on the internet. Don't ever just jump in a rabbit hole.
I'm retired.
We'll never see you again.
Angelus Draven says, "Hail all,
hey,
hail to you. Hail
what
to
up?
You. Thank you so much for joining us tonight."
Yeah. Actually, Angelus is going to be joining me in Manchester, New Hampshire, in a couple of weeks at the Granite State Comic-Con.
Oh, like a date, or what are we talking about?
We're gonna hold hands and frolic.
That's cool. Hey, I'm not judging. I don't know.
No.
So, Jackknife's keeping up with these weigh-ins. This is the one thing that sometimes people just start doing. I think I'm still around 213. I'll be honest. I haven't.
Oh.
I know I said I was going to get in shape and run this summer, and I haven't done any of that. I think I'm around 213. I don't know if anyone else feels like disclosing what their weight is, but
I don't know I'm fat. I know I'm out of shape because I haven't worked out in probably 2 years.
What is the numerical equivalent of Leviathan?
It's when the scale says, "Ow, get off."
Yeah, it says, "What if you need to dismount your vehicle before weighing?"
Yeah, it says one at a time.
Sorry to let you down, Jackknife. I know that was something we were doing. Jason was big on it. Chris was big on it, and I never started exercising. Alex Farabee joining us as well. He asks, I think it's a question directed at Chris. Are they FDM or resin?
Those water leapers were printed in FDM. I'm having difficulties. Like, the resin works really good for smaller, more detailed things, but when I blow them up and get them larger, every alchemical concoction I've tried to make with resin, they're just not acceptably durable enough for me to feel like in good conscience sell them without having them like self-destruct in shipping or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just
gnarly.
hard at work. Eh?
Yeah. Dude's, oh man, Chris is like one of the hardest working merchandisers out there. I can't wait till his next campaign comes out because like he can finally let it all out, you know, and just like spooge all of this merchandise everywhere. Like, oh, yeah. Chris, oh god,
it's gonna be an exciting day to have you on the show for sure. If you don't know already, I don't back anyone outside the show. I pretty much, if you don't come on my show, I ain't buying your stuff.
Nice,
yeah, not bad. Nothing wrong with that.
Gatekeeping is important.
Well, it's just I've got so much. I've got so much stuff. You know, I don't even know if I'm gonna read all my books in my lifetime. But at the same time, I want to support as many creators as I can. So
yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Paula Sart's joining us. Says hail to you as well, Paula Sart's. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
So cool. So many names I haven't seen before. It's great. Dueling Dragon Adventure says yo. Yo to you as well.
That's Greg.
Yo.
I wanted to point out the last one that you pulled up. That's like what was it? Blue Oyster Cult? Yeah, that's the isn't that the cover to was it Veteran of 1,000 Psychic Wars? I don't know. Am I reaching too far? I'll shut up. I'll sit down.
I just remember you got to have more cowbell when it comes to Blue Oyster.
Fair enough.
Belmont's joining us as well. Cool Ranch for Life, as well as he's got a new book in the pipe, Pencils Down. And I believe he'll be joining us probably around November. We'll be
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of exciting things happening.
Yeah, I'll be on the Man Cave on the 12th, so it'll be cool catching up.
Yeah. Alex B says he's usually busy on Fridays, but no game tonight. Again, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing links. I really appreciate it, Alex. I've seen Alex around since like my first days, going back 2020. So yeah, there's not too many of us that have been around, for as long as still in the circuit.
Yeah. Like a lot of them will come hot out of the gate, but then you give them 2 years and they're gone. So
right. Well, so that's everyone that's joining us in the chat. Again, we're up to 40 people joining us for tonight, and thank you so much for joining us. Want me to jump straight into our 3 topics, and we'll go from there.
There we go.
Okay, so actually, no. Let me go to some links. Hold on. So private chat here. This is going to be fun for me. Okay. You see, this is what happens when I get to take over Jason's response. Jason's.
Yeah, Jason. Thanks.
Yeah.
So I just shared there the link for Chris's site, the Chronicles. So check out his site.
No, that's Greg's.
That's Greg.
Chronicles.
Yeah.
I even stayed sober, right? Like that's
you're not even drinking.
And
I can change my name.
Maybe I'm missing my. So that's Greg. Please check that out.
Look at that hog leg, dude. First of all, that was a nice looking joint.
Yeah. I got my priorities.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this one up as well. So that's Greg's. I think his handle's already in there, but yeah, check out his YouTube as well. There we go. All right,
we've got some independent comic book interviews on there and a bunch of trailers and stuff.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, right? Just keep expanding our footprint, just keep growing our shows, keep growing our channels, and like every little
content is king.
Yeah.
Things fall apart without me. Just like, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, that's why they give you the big bucks in the CIA.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll be doing Vulcan post show with other days.
Puff, puff, puff.
Oh, I thought that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try doing drugs, Chris, then you'll get it. God.
I'm just a square with IBS.
I actually think I'm going to lay off on some of my marijuana smoking because it's not doing anything anymore. Eventually, you reach a tolerance level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You build up a threshold, and then it's just like this isn't. I don't feel it anymore.
Yeah. Which is.
But if you take a break, take like a couple of months, and then come back, and woo boy, you get some purple Urkel in you. Did I do
Okay,
that?
druggie. Yeah.
So our first topic for this evening comes to us from The Guardian. U.S. seizes Nicolas Maduro's jet and flies it to Florida. Moves an apparent escalation of pressure on Venezuelan leader over the heavily contested claim of his victory in the July polls. So if everyone's not tracking what's happening with Maduro, he's the president of Venezuela. They had what was supposed to be a free and fair democratic election, but as we know, people in power tend to have a tendency to put their fingers on the scale.
What?
And, people don't really want to have fair democratic processes. That people seem to be obsessed with just doing anything they can to get power and hold on to power. This is the world we live in. Yeah, I don't know if it's always been that way. But so he had an election process. It was not going his way, so he just basically said, "We're just going to sum this up. I've declared myself the winner, and we're just going to stop this. Everybody go home." It's like, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, that's how I play Monopoly, so I get it.
Right.
I'm like, I win. We're done.
Wow.
Pretty much everyone in the world has been saying you need to reveal what the actual numbers were from your voting that you shut down, and he hasn't done so. He's holding on to power.
Wow.
Oh, so it's the whole Clinton cartel game book. Got it.
No, dude, it's like what happened in Germany recently. They're like, hey, look, the Conservative Party, what? Oh, no, it was a glitch. And then all of a sudden, boom, they just something. Yeah, there's some shenanigans. Like,
turn off the machine. Turn off the machine.
Cut it. We're on vacation.
The more things change, the more they stay the same, don't they?
Jawohl.
Yeah.
Jason mentions always good to show a commie what it feels like to have property nationalized and seized. Yes.
Yeah.
Touche.
It is ours now.
Yeah. We're just was it redistributing the wealth?
Yeah. Taking from those that have and giving it to whoever else, I guess.
Yeah.
Unburdened by what was.
Oh God.
That's what. Yeah. So yeah, this is latest development with him. I mean, again, same thing. We got Brazil and all them. Everyone's going after Elon. Like this is the bizarre thing. You got Venezuela that's banning X, and they don't want Elon in a free speech platform, and they're declaring it as a threat to democracy. Brazil has tried to get rid of it. Venezuela has tried to get rid of it, and Kamala Harris is, of all people, is trying to get rid of Elon.
Seeing a pattern here.
I am. Yeah, it's,
that's really weird.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Like, I don't see a pattern at all.
And here's the weird thing about Twitter. Like, people throw these things out on Twitter and they get such a negative response back, and then they get so upset. Here's a thought. If you don't like the responses to the stuff you're tweeting, stop tweeting them.
Yeah.
Right?
Or ignore. Like, that works really well. It's
yeah.
Like, I'm just not going to respond.
Yeah, I see a pattern too. Male pattern baldness.
Oh, hey, you can tell. Sorry.
So that's everything I got on old Nicolas Maduro. We'll see what happens. We'll see if democracy's reinstilled in Venezuela, or if he's just going to hold on to power indefinitely now at this point.
Yeah, I mean, democracy, maybe. I don't know. What is that? Democracy is two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I will say that Maduro, I can't trust what's coming out of Venezuela anyways, just because like everything I see. Well, how much of that is, controlled by our spy agencies, right? They're like, they show us what we want to see or what they want us to see, I suppose. Like, what was it? Like warehouses full of food and medicine and all that stuff. I don't know. Is that real? I can't tell. Or is it just actual socialism where they control the market and to control prices and all that horse shit? So I can't tell anymore.
Yeah, I always bring up that one quote by Denzel Washington because it was brilliant. And this is a quote from him that even happened before things even went as crazy as they were. And it was, if you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. And if you do watch the news, you're misinformed. So
that's a good
quote. That's totally fair.
Yeah. Those are your options, right? So I always hold everything with a grain of salt, and I try not to believe anything I'm shown nowadays.
Wait, Jason says Venezuelans very good at managing apartment buildings.
Speaking Sim's jumping in there, and Sim, I was showing off.
Hey, what's
your
up, Sim?
books.
Hey.
I was showing off Blood Hunt, and I think Sim's gonna show up. Sim's Nat verse 1, Nat verse 2, and yeah, we definitely gotta have Sim back on the show.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, thank you for joining us. I'm looking forward to reading all these books. The new only news. Oh wait, the only
There
news
we
Jack
go.
Life gets is from us. Yes, every
That's
Friday night,
good.
10 p.m. We'll come to you with the 3 latest stories from the week.
The most important stories of the week. Thank you.
Yes, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'll jump into topic 2 for this tonight. This one comes from UPI. Screen matched Indiana Jones Fedora sells for $630,000. So yeah, I know this is one of the fedoras apparently used. This isn't like the main one. This was the one that one of his stuntmen had in his personal collection until he passed away. They did allege, however, that this was used in the Temple of Doom during the opening raft scene. You know, where the raft and they fall from the plane and it,
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So in any case, so $630,000 for a felt fedora. What are your feelings on that?
I mean,
Well, good for
these
them.
props are they're only going to disappear with time. They're rotting away in warehouses. They're aging.
Mm-hmm.
Collectors are dying, passing them on, and they just get thrown away. Things like this are modern day relics in a sense, something that Indiana Jones himself would look for.
Yeah. It was like Jason says, it belongs in a museum. Yeah. And that's what like a cost of a 1-bedroom house now, right? 630 grand.
Yeah. Housing's insane. Like, I'm glad I got out of the military when I did. Yeah, they're not charging enough for it, because if I had posted again, my house would have doubled in price. It has doubled. It has doubled since I moved in. So thank goodness I left when I did.
Dang.
Yeah. Wow.
It's getting to the point where like even soldiers with federal jobs are sleeping in their cars. Like, it's really.
Oh,
are you serious? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I don't know. I live in the Midwest, and it's pretty stable. Like, there's not a lot of fluctuations. I know, like, we still experience, the inflation and the housing market's kind of retarded right now. Mm-hmm. But overall, it's like probably the most stable area for real estate. So, which is also a bad thing because my house has not doubled, and I've lived here almost 10 years. So, yeah. It's like, can I get a double? Can I do that? And then I'll sell the BlackRock and get out of here.
Well, here's the issue with that is once it doubles, then where do you move to, right?
Yeah, that's true. Where do you go?
I collect some stupid spit, so I can't. Some stupid shit, I'm guessing, but no, I love my collection of things. That would look awesome in my snake.
Yeah. Why does it got to be snakes?
Why is it? Yeah. So recently, me and my son actually, within the past few weeks, we watched the only 3 Indiana Jones movies. No, well, we watched the first 3, and it's kind of fun because I hadn't watched them probably in like 5 or so years, and he doesn't remember them because he was too young. So it was pretty fun going back and going through them all.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Temple of Doom in movie theaters back in the days when people could still smoke cigarettes, and I thought the ambiance of the cigarette smoke in the theater added to
yeah.
That's great. Holy shit.
Temple of Doom is my favorite one.
Yes.
Nice. Wow. Unpopular opinion, but I like it.
Well, it's actually the prequel too. It came out. It's supposed to take place before the Temple of Doom. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that
Raiders
right?
of the Lost Ark, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are making me nervous because I came up with the quiz, and like you guys are gonna knock it out of the park, I'm sure. So be like, Aaron, those are dumb questions.
Well, they also retitled the movies too once they came to be once the sequel was out.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was originally just called Raiders of the Lost Ark. There was no Indiana Jones or anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Same thing with Star Wars. I don't think it was New Hope right away as well.
Yep.
These are the things George Lucas and Steven Spielberg discuss in their spare time. Jason jumped in with, I think it's Jim Steranko designed Indiana Jones's wardrobe. Very well.
Oh, okay.
Possibility.
Nice.
Alex actually wants to clarify he doesn't have snakes. He can't stand him. but it would be the most sacrilegious thing he could think of doing with the hat.
Yeah, I hate snakes.
And once again, Jason's reminding us all that we used to be a proper country.
We
All right,
did
want me to-
at one time.
Want me to pull up your quiz at this point?
Oh, let's do it.
Great.
We need some like quiz music, don't we? I'm gonna have to come up with
Yeah.
something.
I
have to
don't
come up
know
with a-
specific stuff. I just like to point at the screen.
No tickets.
Yeah.
Well, I'll throw this one up.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
true. Yeah, that's a great opening.
All right.
All right,
Great.
so I've got like 4 questions for this Indiana Jones quiz, and you guys sound like you know what the hell you're talking about, so it probably won't be very difficult for you. But what I'll do is I'll ask the question, I'll give you an opportunity to answer, but I also have 3 answers myself that you can choose from. So I guess we will start with this one. What is the name of the club in Temple of Doom? And let me read my answers first, and then you guys can say what you think. So, all right. The name of the club in Temple of Doom, is it A, the Monkey Paw, B, Club Obi-Wan, or C, the Shankara Club?
B. It's a nod to Lucas. B.
The Club Obi-Wan. Yes. Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
Is that really what it is?
Yes. That was something that stood out to me when I was watching it with my son recently, is like they come outside of it, and right there on the marquee or whatever, it's like Club Obi-Wan. And I pointed, I was like, oh, look, it says Obi-Wan. Like, we were both like, cool. Like, we high-fived. Yeah. So
All I know is the actress in this was dating Steven Spielberg at the time, and Kathleen Kennedy was fetching coffee. But you know, that they had that scene. Was it like South Park or something where they're dunking on her? Yeah.
Dr. Jones, she's only here because she's dating the director.
That's right.
How about when Kathleen Kennedy was on stage, I think with Lucas and Spielberg, and like they barely acknowledged her?
Well,
Yeah,
he would
that
have
was
his ways. Like,
pissed her off.
on the stage, I'd like to thank the people that made this happen, and specifically named out and thanked and skipped over her.
Like, will you please go get us some coffee while you're standing there? It's like, oh,
Take the hint.
shit.
Take the hint. Get the hook out.
All right,
You
you
can
go
definitely
to the
tell
next
there's some rough feelings with what they've done.
Yeah, right.
I assume so. I
Crashed and
don't know.
burned, yeah.
I mean, especially after like Lucas gave them the scripts and they put it in the fucking round file. So, all right. Next question. Why did Spielberg and Lucas decide to make Indiana Jones? Is it A, they didn't think there were enough movies with Nazis? B, Spielberg was turned down as director of a James Bond movie? C, Lucas wanted to have an inappropriate relationship with an underage girl featured in a movie. Oh, there we go. Chris got it. Yeah.
I'm going to go with B. I'm going to say B.
Spielberg was turned down as a director of a James Bond movie. Yes, that is exactly what they say on the internet. So he wanted to do a James Bond, and they were like, no, no, no. So him and his college buddy were like, let's do our own kind of spy, espionage movie. And they came up with Indiana Jones. So,
Pale Rider's also joining us, and Pale Rider's voted.
hey, what's up, Pale Rider?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was funny is for the AI prompt, I was like a caricature of Spielberg and Lucas fighting or punching Nazis, and that's what it gave me. I don't know why.
Lucas dressed as a Nazi?
I don't know. Is it Nazi? I thought they had green or they had gray uniforms. I don't know.
No, only Hugo Boss designed them all, but the when in Rommel's campaign there in the Desert Fox, they had green like that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But they didn't have doughboy hats like that. Those are English.
Oh, in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of standardization going on with their uniforms. It was
Blame the AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm blaming the AI on that one.
all right.
All right, get next one. Yeah. Okay, who was George's first choice? Let me see.
Tom Selleck.
Which famous actor was George Lucas's first choice to play Indiana? Was it A, Clint Eastwood, B. Paul Rubens, or C. Tom Selleck?
That's definitely Tom Selleck. See.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. You just said the
Oh.
magic word. Ah!
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
I would watch that. I would watch if they like somehow in like some alternate universe or whatever they made like a parody Indiana Jones, Pee Wee's, in the Lost Crusade or something. I would watch that.
Yeah.
I would totally watch that.
Me too. Oh, Paul Rubens, you left us too soon.
Yeah, it's like, why did it have to be Large Marge? I hate Large Marge.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
actually, it
Tom
was
Selleck for sure.
Clint,
That
it
was
was
when
Clint
his
Eastwood.
what? No way.
Yes, he was the first choice for George. For yeah, and I'm like, dude, Tom Selleck. I agree with Greg. Tom Selleck would have been a choice,
Yeah.
man. Apparently,
was
there's
awesome.
an AI version, which is where I stole that from, of Tom Selleck in Temple of Doom. And it looks phenomenal. It's like, dang, that would have really helped Tom Selleck's career out. Holy shit.
Man, Magnum PI was awesome too.
Yeah,
He was
or Mr.
considered
Baseball.
for it. He was
Yep.
considered for it. He just, I guess,
Yeah.
maybe he didn't get the first choice.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next one. Yeah, the Paul Rubens one was just made up. So,
Oh yeah.
sorry. All right. What is the name of Indiana's whip? Let's see. Is it the Serpent's Tail, the Raven's Claw, or the Nazi Bane 2000? Here we go. See, I miss that. Chris laughs at all my jokes. I love it. Yeah, Serpent's Tail, Raven's Claw, or Nazi Bane 2000.
According to this picture, it looks like it would be named the Sixth Finger.
Greg saw that one too. Yeah. After I was putting the title on there, I was like, holy shit, that's a large hand. It's like, oh, he's got 6 fingers. Never mind. And then look at the whip. What's on the end of the whip? Is that a lightsaber? I don't know.
What are you doing?
That's awfully weird.
Like a bicycle handlebar with like the brake and everything.
Those birds look like drones.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah. All right. What do you guys think?
Pale Rider says Serpent's Tail.
Yes,
Had to be
it is.
snakes. Yeah.
Flex Caliber. It was actually the Serpent's Tail.
Yes.
Yes. Pale Rider gets it. Bing, bing, bing.
When did they reference that?
I don't know. It's on Wiki or something. So
Never.
it's probably like in the Young Adventures or some shit. Because they in the movies they never mention it that I remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't recall ever hearing a name, but
Nope.
It's a good name for it though.
AI means ain't even trying. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Ain't even trying. All right, next one.
Is there another one? Or is that it?
Is that it? I thought there was one more in there.
Yeah.
24
No,
questions.
I got
No
end of
need.
slideshow.
All right. Well, that's fucking retarded. Who made that slideshow? He needs to be fired. All right. So for the last question, let's see. Why was the famous almost sword fight scene in Raiders changed to a
Diarrhea.
simple gunshot?
He was feeling sick and he didn't want to do the stunt.
Gonorrhea?
Yeah. Well, no, there's a hilarious story that
Diarrhea.
John Rhys Davis. Yeah, there's a story that John Rhys Davis there, the guy that was, his friend there in the movie.
Who I
Guys,
used to think was like a brilliant. I thought he was an actual archaeologist in real life for a little while.
Yeah. Well, apparently he has this story that he tells, and it was the funniest thing hearing a Scottish man explaining how his rectum opened up like a death blossom and sprayed an entire wall while he was being forced to run back to set.
Oh,
He's
God.
like, people were watching me. I could not afford the shame anymore.
Oh, God. Shut up, Gimli. All right, so since you answered it super fast, but was it A, budget cuts, B, Ford had the shits, or C, I can't even read my own fucking the stunt sword broke. Well, obviously it's because he had the shits. So
the AI picture would have been him like, oh no, and there would have been a big frown.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm firing whoever made that fucking slideshow. So
You just spared the entire audience though of a AI Harrison
Yes.
Ford.
yeah,
with
just
problems.
fucking yeah, just like a
Spraying the
geyser.
street. Yeah.
He's like, incontinence isn't funny at my age.
The other
Yeah,
guy,
even
Nicole,
then,
just
he was
drops
like
his fork,
40.
walks away. It's like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah. And man quits acting because of Harrison Ford's diarrhea.
Look,
Like,
Indiana Jones was really sweaty, not because of like makeup, okay? It's because he had dysentery. So
well, it's you go to India and everybody gets the pediddles there. Like it's just a thing.
well, technically that was on Raiders, so they were like in Tunisia, but same difference,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Third world, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
All
that's
right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm double fist now. Was Matt? No.
There we go. I like it.
All right. Should I jump to our third and final topic for this evening?
Yes, and
Yeah.
we're gonna need some feedback from the chat there. Jason had all of the investigative info on this next one, so we're kind of out on a limb because we had little notice before we started the show. Not to bag on Jason at all. So let's go to the next one where we talk about what is it? The child who was skipping school. Is that what it was?
Yeah. This one comes to us from Associated Press. A child was reported missing in New York. So obviously they put out the emergency alert. However, a teenage news helicopter crew spotted him on the roof of his own building, playing hooky. I don't know if that's the proper spelling of hooky, but so he was there with his laptop on the rooftop. At which point they notified the police department, and the news was so happy that they could influence the news in real time. So yeah, this boy that was missing, he was actually just up on his own rooftop.
Well, at least his pants were on.
Right.
Oh, I guess he's only 9, so maybe he wasn't perverted yet. So good for him.
Wow. At least somebody wasn't.
But it's,
Nine.
when it comes to playing like skipping school, I don't know what grades you were. I was in the 5th grade when I first skipped school, but it was to go basically that. No, I got no good excuse for that. But I don't know when the first time you skipped.
For me, I think I was probably 7th grade is when I was like, I realized how fucking retarded public school was, and then I stopped caring. So yeah, I want to say it was probably 7th grade. I remember it was my last class of the day, and me and a buddy were like, let's just get out of here. So we did. And then we totally got seen by the teacher as we were like walking through the parking lot. He's like, oh, I saw you yesterday, and I'm gonna have you stay a little bit later today. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually like play hooky, but I did pretend to be like have the cold or whatever. And then you poor baby, and then I would just stay home.
Yeah.
I usually did that when a big important video game came out, like Baldur's Gate. I did that for Tribes when it came out. I played Tribes for like 48 hours straight.
Nice.
Just black circles playing Tribes.
How about you, Chris? You have any experiences being hooky or?
Oddly enough, I've never like intentionally cut school. The closest I got was senior skip day, where they basically told you to not come in.
Right.
And that was when Mortal Kombat 3. Oh no, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 came out, and we were at the mall. And the player one side had this little Cambodian kid standing on a quarter box playing it, and player two side was a queue leading all the way out of the arcade. So when we finally got in there, the little kid goes, "You give me $5, I let you live 5 minutes." So my buddy and I just grabbed his shoulder and walked away with him, and he just starts screaming. And that's when we learned that Cambodians don't die; they multiply. Because out of nowhere, it looked like I was in the middle of like the jungle, and Charlie had my number, and like we just dropped the kid and ran. Yeah, we ran, and I've never been back to that mall since.
Shit.
Yeah.
Opening a wound that still exists.
Yeah, we did. Shit. That's a whole story. First of all, shame on you for bullying a Cambodian child.
Oh my God. You should. He was totally like short round too. He was all like, like, oh no, it's Ki Kwan.
And it was Mortal Kombat, so it's like you were reliving Big Trouble in Little China.
It's
Good
true.
stuff. Same thing. Didn't skip till senior year.
Oh yeah.
Good for you.
Alex's Tribes 2 is a badass game.
Yes. Dude, 64 players concurrently. That was amazing.
That's crazy. I remember all the times video games, absolutely blew me away. Halo, same thing when Halo first came out, and you could
dude.
lam separate Xboxes together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So basically, Jason said this is one of those stories where this is how we wish all these stories would end. The kid wasn't missing. Everyone freaked out. They were alerted, but luckily the helicopter spotted him on his roof. And
Like, how pissed off and like traumatized you think that kid is now? He's like, I was just on the roof playing on my laptop, and the fucking cops in a helicopter. It's like, damn, dude. Can you imagine if you're playing hooky, you're skipping school or whatever, you're taking a sick day, you're spending
had it
your
all
time
planned out.
Yeah, you're like, or not. You just didn't want to go in. And the fucking helicopter, right? And like the internet's on you. They're like, no, he's over there. He's right on the roof. He's right there. We need live video. We need cops. We need pictures. That's crazy. It's a whole new world, man. It's craziness. Yeah, fucking drones hunting you down like you see videos from Ukraine. It's like, no, I'm just playing the laptop. No, you must die.
I don't know what Cabrawin is, so I might have to fill me in on that. But the other was for LSD. Yes.
Oh.
I don't know what Cabrawin is either.
Is that a pizza oven on it? Might be. So that's our 3 news topics for this week.
Nice. Yeah, very important news this week, guys.
Yeah.
And then, with that, the one trailer, I can try to bring up Aeres. I don't know how much of a disaster this is going to be. So, which one of these links is your trailer? Do you know?
One is just to our YouTube channel, and the other is to the teaser trailer we made a while back. That one doesn't show the book; it's live action.
Oh.
Ooh. You got me with the live action. Let's see that.
Yeah.
I think you might have seen it already, Aaron, but we'll see.
I bet I have. Doesn't mean I don't want to see it again.
If we can figure it out, because it's always a bitch.
All right, I think I got this queued up. So let me do a bit of purging here of all the things in my studio. Again, I'm a one-man show without Jason. This is
Yeah, I mean, I am pretty useless. So, I mean, let's admit it.
Well, it sucks my show here is I only have the ability to make one person the moderator this time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just making jokes. Yeah.
Oh, good.
How can one man without a past save a stream without a future?
I'll hit
You
play
need to
on
do
this.
all my voiceovers.
I'll hit play on this. Can you let me know if the audio's playing or not when I hit play?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you expand that?
We've been fighting a long time.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
We're
this.
all very tired. There aren't many of us left still breathing. The monsters, they took us all. Every human is a target to them. We think that they were designed to wipe us out. By whom we have no idea. But there's not a damn thing we can find that can stop them. Get underground if you can. If you are listening to this recording, it means they finally broke through the interstate line. The army is long gone. Take whatever we left behind, but don't stay here when night falls. If you stay here, you die. I don't think we can win this war. The best we can do is survive one more day. And hope against hope that somebody out there, anyone, has our backs. Because right now, you're all we've got.
Damn.
Woot!
Yeah, that
Like-
kind of looks like my basement.
Yeah.
You're all pissed off, stomping around.
Cool. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, that was playing in the background. All right, cool. Are you still there?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So do you want to talk on that a bit for us, Greg?
Yeah, man. I can present what I have here real quick.
Okay.
What do we have?
Ooh. You got some stuff to show? I love it. Because he keeps sharing like little clips from his you got like a comic for your game, right? Or this game art because you've got a tabletop game and a coinciding comic as well for this kaiju game, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm sharing now.
Okay.
You guys got it?
Yeah, I'll pull that up. Okay.
Ooh. Look at the colors.
Yeah, this is just our PDF, kind of a preview here. Kinds of Fallen Earth is the game. It's a fleshed out tabletop role playing game with wargaming elements. Full post apocalyptic kaiju versus mecha action. There's our comic book. We have a little 6-page comic book that's like a storyline intro.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
we poured everything into this. The layout and the artwork and everything really tells the story. Got
I love
some
the
retro
80s,
vibes
the
there,
80s feel.
Yeah,
like
we
this-
like the world map. It's got like that grid, like computer thing going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, it feels like an 80s or 90s movie. It's great.
Got some cool art by Thomas Arts. He's like a good kaiju artist. You know,
Oh,
tons of
yeah.
character creation rules. You can customize your mech. You can play as a kaiju. Customize that as well. Tons of character classes. But we got cool factions. You can like roam the wasteland and like fight mutants and stuff like that.
Oh wow, you put a ton of work into this. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our
Yeah.
your anime style faction. It's like cyberpunk. Full roster of like NPCs that are like all anime inspired. Old school stuff though, not new stuff. You know, we got our the Terminator inspired faction,
Nice.
which is the Remnant. And they're kind of like, after the bomb
Mhm.
type of stuff going on, and they're like military. Got Michael Ironside right there.
Yes.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. You can
There we go.
Yeah, you can turn into a kaiju. You can be basically like a super soldier project type of
Ooh.
mutant. So there's a lot of comic book vibes there. But it's a really in-depth game. Like we wanted to make this because there's a ton of like kaiju mech games out there, but none of them are like cool. And we wanted to make one that was like cool as shit. So that's what
Yeah.
we did.
It looks great.
Yeah, this looks sweet.
So,
Amen.
when do you foresee this being available?
We're going to do our pre-launch for the Kickstarter probably Sunday or Monday.
Okay.
Because we started working on our new trailer, and we got about halfway through that. My co-author was like, "Oh, I'm too tired to finish." I'm like, "Damn it, I wanted to finish before the stream."
Right.
But that's okay. Because the new trailer shows the book, and it's got some more of that live action stuff. We got an actress who does like a convincing Sarah Connor to narrate, and like,
Oh,
yeah, so it's going to be dope. But I'll definitely have the pre-launch set up for everybody probably around Monday-ish. And then we're going to run that for like 45 days
Okay.
and promote that. And then we'll launch the Kickstarter. So hopefully by Halloween. Yeah, Halloween, I think, is when the Kickstarter is going to launch.
Awesome.
Which I figure will be the perfect time. Yep.
yeah.
You definitely got to hit us back up then and come see us again once you're live.
Yeah, when you're live. But
Oh,
until then, if anybody's interested in what you've seen here, go to Aeres Chronicles on YouTube at least, and then you can kind of see any kind of updates, or even on Twitter. Like every time you post, dude, it's like just amazing art. It's really cool to
Yeah.
see.
And
Yeah,
here's the
I've
link
always
as
it's
well.
stuff.
It's either from the kaiju stuff that you got going on, or it's from your name brand, the Aeres Chronicles stuff, which is phenomenal as well. Like we went through it. We went through it as a group. I don't know, probably 6 or 7 months ago on my my normal channel show and stuff. Man, all of it is just like it's top notch production value, and well, you can see just in
It looks badass.
the layout and everything. It looks great. So it's the same
man.
thing in his regular stuff too.
Yeah, chroniclesofvaries.com is all our fantasy stuff. We've got 5 Dungeons and Dragons books, and we have websites ready. We've got titansofallenearth.com and resistkaiju.com for some more like lore and background, but I haven't fleshed those out yet, but those are good. They're coming. They'll be up and ready to go for that Kickstarter.
Oh,
Very exciting. Just a couple more joining us. Aldous joining us. Good evening, all. Aldous has the gutter following this show. I don't know if anyone can grab the link and throw that up, or throw that in the private. But here's his handle. Just click on his name after this show's done, and you can catch him on the gutter every Friday evening. We try to wrap up our show before his starts. Vulcan also is letting us know that he's got to cut early tonight. Excellent show. Hope everyone has an awesome weekend. Hope you have an awesome weekend too, Vulcan.
Yeah, good night, Vulcan. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
Let's see what else I can do here with the private chat. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna copy this link. So what I'm also gonna do, I brought up Infinite Tales 1. So far, I'm really digging this. I'm excited for the next book. When is this launching again, Chris? When are you launching your next campaign?
So I'm holding off until I can get the basically the completed standard edition book. There are a few snags, but we're aiming for probably later this year, probably November-ish. I'm hoping. Otherwise, it might be pushed back till Q1 of 2025.
Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong. My mind's hazy. Is there a special sign up thing that you had for like the 100th sign up or something?
Yeah. I think I posted it in the private. The there's there it is. Yep. I just finished that just as the stream started.
Yeah.
That's our that's for book 2, and it showcases kind of the 3 books that we're going to be launching.
So this just launched. This is just launched this sign up, right? So somebody could sign up right now on this show and be the first person to sign up.
Yep, that's right. You are. Yeah, this is the debut.
I've been watching this guy and Aaron too for like 3 years now. I think I was on Aaron's show in like 2022 early, and Infinite Tale Chronicles was like being worked on at that time. Like, so a lot of passion has gone into this project.
Oh yeah.
So look at his tweets, with all the merchandise and shit. Holy crap, dude. I wish I could be there at the convention. I'm really disappointed that like you're so far away. I would love to go there and just see your fucking wall of merch.
Yeah,
nobody else is doing that.
There's briefly 58 watching the show. Those that are watching, there's the link for sign up Infinite Tale Chronicles 2. Please head on over there. Signing up is free. Again, I think if you're the 100 sign up, there's something special in there. But yeah, he just posted this tonight, just finished it tonight, and please jump on board. Alex was mentioning you should put the sign up link in your Twitter profile or as a pinned tweet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can change that. I have Aaron's campaign up right now as the pinned tweet, but I wish I could pin 2 of them. But, Alex VRB says he signed up.
There we go.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I can capture this so that I can sign up. I might.
I really like how interactive our chat is. It's really great. Like, they buy, they participate, they sign up. It's good to see.
Yeah, man.
Oh, sorry, correction. He meant Chris. Chris should put it in his
Yep.
Twitter bio. Yeah,
Yep.
for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah, after the show's done, wherever you put that link, I'm going to sign up post show. So yeah, I'm jumping over your Twitter and I'm going to sign up as well. Hopefully you're getting a whole bunch of signups falling in right now. Again, we have 55 people watching. I can't wait for Chronicles 2, and please come back on the show when you're live. And then the last one, I'm going to do a bit of a push for Aaron, because Aaron's getting really close to funding. Here's a trailer I have for Immortal Rising 2.
I'll find you, Locutus, my creator. From your chaotic bones I shall make my order. Congratulations, recruits.
I'm so excited.
I don't want to babysit two spoiled princes.
I need to make a good impression of the soldiers. This is a silly waste of time.
What? Is that my long-lost magic ruby? Empress, find my ruby!
Your will is my command, my master. We're invading Terra to find Balmain's ruby.
Go forth, save the innocent, and punish the wicked.
Yes, Father. I have an easy life. But is that all there is?
The ruby could win this war once and for all. Let's kick the nest and see what falls out.
Locutus calls to his creations for help.
Where are we?
What are those things? We have to get out of here.
Have the gods gone mad?
The Bomanites have invaded Terra. Has the last shard of Locutus' heart been found?
The war cannot continue without the heart. We can't risk losing it if it's there.
You've come to the wrong place. Terra is under my protection.
Oh, yeah.
You have got to get your hands on these books. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's one of my favorite pages too.
Yeah.
Good job.
I changed it too, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up your campaign if you want to talk quickly and see if we can't get a bit of a bump on this. And then also,
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, here we go. All right, sure.
Well, Alex says I can fix her.
Dommy mommy.
Everybody loves the Empress, so yeah. I had to. That's why I had to have Corey Barton do one of his covers. Because he does female, the female form so well. I was like, hey, will you please do this cheesecake cover for me? Because the first campaign, everybody she stuck out. Everybody talked about her, even though she's not like the main character, or even she's kind of a main character, but not not of the main group. So, but I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's put her on the cover. And just a lot of great responses. So I'll take it. I'll take the boobies. All right, guys. Jeez. I'm a sucker too. Yeah, there we go. Alex says sign up for Andromenoids. Yeah, Andromenoids is Corey's current project as well. So yeah, go check him out as well. Sign up or back him or whatever. So Corey's doing a lot of stuff right now, by the way. So
we got to reach out to Corey and try to get him. Like he used to hang out in the early days of the show. He was he was in the chat a couple times.
Well, so it was like a running joke on when me and Chris were doing a show together. It would be like if we mentioned Corey, he would just like show up out of nowhere. It was so funny. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how does that work?
Corey Barton. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then he was never a guest on the show. He was just kind of like a fan of the show or whatever, and I liked his work, and I reached out and all that. But we should definitely have him on. I'd like to meet him in person.
So I think this is the tier that I grabbed was the four floppies.
There we go. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, and that's so the floppies is there for anybody who is interested, but maybe doesn't have the cash to put down for the premiums. So the floppies are great. They're not, so the premiums are like 80-pound page, glossy, perfect bound. These are much more traditional floppies with like, the 70-pound. I don't think they'll be glossy, and then also saddle stitched. So doesn't have all the additional art, but the story is all there. Everything's still there, and that you'll get everything you need out of the story for a reduced price. It's basically I'm giving it away at cost, so you can't get much inexpensive than that. So pick it up if you're even interested in any of it. So also you scroll past that just a second.
Yep.
So on top of the floppies, you also get 2 ash cans if you get the everything box. You get the 2 premiums, you get the 4 floppies. All that's like 200 pages. Then the 2 ash cans on top of that. That's, and a shirt. That's the everything box. So in the shirt, you get 2 different choices for shirt designs. One is obviously the Corey Barton cover that everybody is raving about, and then also a panel from of one of the characters, Listo. Is one of my favorite panels where he's like standing there with a sword and it just looks all badass and shit. So I was like, that's definitely a shirt, But yeah, man, I've been on the tour, so like I could just keep spewing all of the the pitch and all that stuff. But go to the campaign page and check it out. You'll see all of the a bunch of the art, I should say. You get to know the characters. I give like a kind of like a recap of where they are emotionally. From the first one to the second one, what are they dealing with? You give a brief synopsis of the overall plot. As well as for the ash cans as well. So, and the 2 ash cans, I'm trying to hype those up because they were really good. There was something that me and Jose did together outside of Immortal Rising. All right. So one is a black and white that was in an Arrow Comics anthology. It's about 7 pages, something like that. And I know it's not on screen right now, but if you go to the campaign page, I've got a whole listing of it.
I don't know where I got to go. I'm going down to your artwork here.
yeah. I'm jumping around. So the other ash can is Immortal Rising Tales. It's in Immortal Rising, but it has nothing to do with the main story. It's kind of like a one shot that I did for the Iron Age magazine or Anvil magazine. Hashtag Iron Age kind of stuff. So and so I took it out of that and I gave it had Jose do covers for both of them, and I'm putting that in as well because first of all, they're good stories. 2, Jose's work, artwork is amazing. His black and whites on that Tower Time Forgot is so good. I don't know anybody else that's doing black and whites like he does. So that's kind of in general for Jose. If you're familiar with his work at all, it's very unique, and it's only a matter of time for his name to be known much more than it is. So
yes.
I'm very excited to be working with him and for him to be the cornerstone artist on all this stuff. So yeah,
pull up some of your artwork.
Yeah, just you just scroll through it. Look at that. I mean. So in this one, we pick up from the end of the last one where everybody basically meets. You get an overview of the setting and the meta plot, right? Like there's the gods are the evil god is looking for an old relic of his, and he thinks he sees a vision of it on this planet. So he orders his underling, the Empress of his empire, right? He tells her to go invade this planet of Terra to try to find his and reclaim this artifact of his. Well, when that happens, unbeknownst to him, a remnant of the good god, the demiurge that he's been trying to annihilate, his creator, there's a remnant of him there. It triggers a mass effect where the creator god teleports a bunch of his creations to the planet to basically to defend him, and unbeknownst to them, that's where all the heroes kind of come together as a party, and they have no idea what's going on. And that's kind of like one of the things of the first arc is like they have to come to terms with what the hell is even happening. Now you have the two stories in one because you've got the main story, it's like the first level characters, and then you also have the Knights of Locutus, which is like the god level characters, right? And you get to see like the Clash of the Titans perspective of the gods seeing all of this happen, and even they are like, well, what the hell? What is going on? So they investigate, and it all culminates. In this one, you kind of see people, at least for the gods' perspective, you see them trying to like weigh and figure out they're like, what's going on here. They have a little council and all the stuff, and they venture to Terra, the planet that it's all cracking off on. They venture there to even see what is actually on Terra that is of so much importance that they saw this power surge of their creator god who's on the verge of being destroyed by the bad guy. And all that's kind of explained in the first one. Now, what's great about look at the art. It kind of adds up to in the third one, which the third one is going to be. I'm getting sketches now, and the third one is going to be insane. It's just like one long ass, it's one big battle. It's going to be amazing. And this kind of sets all that up. So the first one sets up the setting, gets you to meet all the characters. The second one, the one that I'm selling now, we get to know the characters a little bit more, their dynamics between each other, because that is kind of one of the things of the story is like all these new guys, they're thrust together, and they have to kind of like get over each other, themselves and each other to be able to work together as a team, in this survival situation, because they're all new to all of this, and it's like, oh shit, we're dropped into a war and we have no idea what's going on. So there's a lot going on. It's very exciting, super unique setting. So some of the characters are likable, a couple of them not so likable. So I've heard in reviews, and rightfully so. They're not supposed to be likable. And then also the plot itself is unique. So nobody else is out there making anything like this. Between the art and the story and everything, it's get it now at the beginning while you still can.
Should I do a refresh on this? I think I had this open up since before the show. I don't have a tempting fate or anything, but I mean, you're so close.
Oh, sure.
You are so close to funding.
I mean, I would love to fund tonight. That'd be terrific, especially on the show. That'd be extra. I got a couple of backers earlier, and I'm looking forward to getting some more. Damn it! I'm so close.
$425 away from being funded. That's how close you were.
We'll get there. Damn it, we're almost there. So, and if we get to the 3,000 mark, which is the initial goal, I'm gonna add a chibi. So I don't know which character I'm gonna do the chibi of yet. So if you're interested and you want to put in your 2 cents, go to my Twitter. I think it was one of my last posts. And it says, hey, what chibi do you want to, what character you want to make into a chibi? Comment it and let me know what you guys think. So, because if you bought the first one, I handed out a chibi sticker of almost everybody. So, and then this one, you kind of meet more people. Some bad guys and shit like that. So it's like, let me know who else you want a chibi of. So that's the 3,000, and then we'll see. Maybe we'll get to 4, maybe even 5. We'll and I've got some plans for that too. So maybe a trading card.
Ooh,
very nice. So I'm also going to throw this in as well. I meant to throw this in earlier. InfiniteChronicles.com. Is there anything you want me to jump to, or is there anything you want to speak for on this campaign tonight, Chris?
Yeah, I mean we've got a trailer up already. It's on the sign up page, and in addition to that, it shows off the 3 covers of the 3 different books that we're going to be launching in the campaign. And that'll decide the future of Infinitel Chronicles.
Okay, so there it is. That's the one I want right there. Is book 2.
Oh yeah,
dude! Wait till he offers the manga. because I read the manga and I really enjoyed it. It'll be worth it. I'm excited for that.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, I threw the link in as well for your website. So anyone who's watching, feel free to jump on and grab that as well.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. So yeah, so we have 57.
Yeah, thanks for guest hosting.
Yeah.
Anytime. Happy to help.
So we have 57 watching us this evening. If you have any questions, I guess we'll stick around for a few more minutes, find out if anyone in the chat has any questions regarding any of these campaigns. And, then we'll head into the weekend.
Hey, it worked. You summoned his ass, and there he is.
The juice is loose, baby.
How does that happen? Like,
I don't know how that happens. He just knows. I don't know.
But yeah, Corey, if you're interested to come on our show for your latest campaign, please let me know. We'd love to have you on. But thank you so much for joining us. Yes. Yeah. So cool.
How great is the Blue Queen Babe?
Yeah.
So Corey, I just want to say I really liked your artistic choice in giving her claw toes. That was interesting with like the clawed toenails and stuff. I don't know why that grabbed my attention, but it's amazing. Yeah,
we know why.
Yeah, you know why.
He loves drawing the babes.
He does.
Quentin Tarantino action going up in here.
Yeah. Yeah, let me drink a beer off your feet.
Just make those toenails white.
Totally not weird.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. So with that, again, we're almost up to 60 for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, we do this show, myself, Aaron, and sometimes Jason. We do the show.
Sometimes.
We do this show every Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. 90 minutes. We'll cover 3 topics with 1 or 2 guest creators, whoever's happy to join us to fill the panel.
Yeah.
And we're happy to keep doing the show, and we're just going to keep doing this. I haven't missed a single episode. I just want to throw that one
out. Just for the record, right? So I do want to say this before we quit. You know, everybody who is watching this on Twitter or the different YouTube channels and all that stuff, guys, what it's all about is you guys backing these guys. You know, go sign up. Go interact, go click on tweets, go buy something. And that's going to help. It helps the whole market. So get in there and participate. We need your participation. And go kill it.
You don't see from the mainstream anymore. And
really, we're not here to bitch about, what the corporations are doing. Jump on what you like. Like, this is clearly all quality product. Jump on something and help us out.
Their heart and soul and their passion and everything into creating, and it means the world. I do backflips every time I get a new backer when that comes. I'm over the moon.
Yeah,
I'm so ecstatic.
Yeah. We seriously, we love to see new customers. So yeah, jump on. We love it.
So again, Chris and Greg, thank you so much for joining us for tonight. I really appreciate it. And again, everyone,
thanks, guys.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, and with that, I keep playing with my video editing skills. I'd like to say I'm hoping I get better and better. And with that, I threw a unique outro together for us as well. And
nice.
With that, I hope everyone has a great weekend, everyone.
Nice.
Well, Bianca, it's the nightmare that every parent dreads to hear. Their child left for school at 7 o'clock this morning, never made it to school. So police were called to this high-rise in Midwood, Brooklyn. They had a search going on throughout the city to see if they could find the missing 9-year-old boy. Police aviation was up around around Brooklyn, around Queens, around Manhattan, trying to see if they could find where this boy ended up. As we arrived on the scene to bring you the story here at noon, we were doing our own search on the rooftop, and when we zoomed in with the camera, we saw in this chair over here a young man fitting the description of the boy that was missing. We looked at the boy, what he was wearing. We saw the description. So we were able to relay that information to the police, the 6-1 precinct officers who were down on the street. They came up onto the roof, climbed over the fencing, came over to the boy, and sure enough, it was the boy they were looking for. The officers gave us a thumbs up to the helicopter's camera, and were able to bring the boy safely back to his parents. EMS here, just as a precaution. Police doing their investigations still, but again, a happy ending to what could have been a terrible story, Bianca.
Get back in bed right now.
What is your problem?
You are my problem. You missed school today.
Okay, and what is this gonna do?
You missed school today. You missed instruction today.
Oh, I missed the instruction at a great school.
It was up to me, Eugene, but it's not completely up to
Get
me.
back in bed right now.
Can you not? That's what's staying here.
I don't give a shit what you're doing. It's school time.
I got your back, girl. I just want to be friends. I'm not even like that. I'm not even really into sex that much. Sex is just like whatever. I'm not even into sex. It's like, I don't even think like that. I just want to like talk to you and cuddle. I just want to like wake up really early on a Saturday morning and prepare to go on like a 6-hour picnic with your mom.
It should come as no surprise that Indiana Jones's iconic fedora has an exorbitant price tag given its status as one of the most well-known props in movie history. However, even ardent admirers might be shocked to hear that the hat Harrison Ford wore while portraying the daring archaeologist in the 1984 movie Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom sold for £488,464 at auction. Surprisingly, the unidentified purchaser shelled out over £500,000 for the Titford despite its limited usage in the movie's opening sequences. A distinct one was employed for one of the most iconic scenes, in which Jones takes a chance to get it just before a trap door shuts. Updated from the original version shown in the first Indiana Jones movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the sable rabbit felt hat, worn by Ford's stunt double, had a more tapered crown. The blue crest of the well-known London hatter Herbert Johnson, who manufactured it, is contained within. The river scene at the beginning of the movie, where Jones jumps from a plane into a raft, is rumored to have featured the headgear.
I'd implore you to do a little bit of thinking, if that's even possible for you, to think before you do hating on fedoras. They're just a hat, and you're just a stupid swag idiot. You think swag is so cool. Well, guess what? It's for boys, and class is for men. This is class.
The dictator Maduro is a Cuban puppet, protected by Cuban bodyguards, hiding from his own people, while Cuba plunders Venezuela's oil wealth to sustain its own corrupt communist rule.
Y le digamos a Donald Trump con Venezuela, no te metas. Hand off Venezuela. Donald Trump, hands off Venezuela. De inmediati.
Beautiful. Are you allowed to do this? He didn't do that.
I think he
didn't do that, and he definitely didn't do that. Right? I know that. Wow.
You want to try it?
I'll try it, you know.
The United States has seized Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's plane. In a statement, Attorney General Merrick Garland said, quote, "This morning the Justice Department seized an aircraft we allege was illegally purchased for $13 million through a shell company and smuggled out of the U.S. for use by Nicolas Maduro and his cronies." Now, according to the DOJ, the plane was seized in the Dominican Republic over violations of U.S. export control and sanctions laws. It has since been transported to Florida.
We await the day when democracy will be restored, when Venezuela will be free, and when liberty will prevail throughout this hemisphere. Let me try this on.